Hello everyone and welcome back to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How are you all doing today? Thank you so much for joining. So today I have some very big news for you all, courtesy of NASCAR Racing Track Designs, NR Track Designs. Thanks to all their hard work they have put forth so far, there is now a beta version available of the Charlotte Roval, available over on their Facebook page. So if you haven't yet, be sure to go like NR Track Designs over on Facebook. Here's their page over there. So yeah, some very big news involving the Roval and NR 2003. I downloaded the beta last night, been messing around with it for a little bit. I'm going to be doing some more during this stream. Do some races, do some crashes, just do some general messing around. Test out the track and see how it is so far. So far it seems awesome. Thank you once again to NR Track Designs for all your contributions to the NR 2003 community, and including this awesome one. And before we get started, I got to give a quick shout out to my awesome Patreon supporters, Adria Fitzy, Tommy Joyce, and Jay Barker. Thank you so much for your support on there. If you'd like to join them and support this channel and get some cool goodies in return, go check out my Patreon page to find out how. I'm also streaming to Twitch as we speak, if you'd like to follow these streams on there. Lastly, but not leastly, if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook and Twitter. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to be racing just with my normal Cody H gaming scheme I painted a while back, my number 28 that I love. So we have already downloaded it. Going to be using a rough car set that I put together from the first Charlotte race, so these are not going to be accurate to the paint schemes they're going to be racing this weekend, so calm down. I'm putting the difficulty right at 90, the exact middle point between 70 and 110. I have no idea how strong or weak the AI are going to be. Once again, we're testing this out. I started doing a crash compilation for this track. Hopefully by today we'll be able to finish it. Alrighty, so I'm going to take my shoes off, get a couple shout-outs in before we get on the track. Yeah, by the way, picked up some new shoes the other day. Look at these awesome bad boys. The other ones I had were like 2 years old, and the entire soles were just flapping around like mouths. So glad I finally have a new pair of shoes. Alright, let's get situated. Get a couple shout-outs in before we get started. Michael Johnson, Sir Next a lot, that NR 2003 guy, Andyman48, Brendan the Gent, Timmy Logo, Conway Fan 98, Oscast, Racer Fan 99, TNT Productions. Whoa, where'd the chat go? There we go. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's take some laps. Are we using a setup? Or do we have a setup? Fast, yes. Alright. So I'm going to be going into cockpit view for this. Activate there we go. It's the field of view about I like. Alrighty. So rolling off the pits.
Under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Oops,
okay,
already into the wall. Alright, so down we roll off into the pits, into the official Roval part. I don't know all the turns by this point, so I apologize for not knowing the layout of the track. I believe right about here is where Blaney had his spin and testing a couple months back. This turn right here is always the one that messes me up in Heat 3. That's why I'm taking this super cautiously. We got Ryan Newman behind us. That means someone's going airborne. We're going to flip soon. Whoa. Got loose coming out of turn 2 of the oval section. And then back it down to third gear for the chicane. Lost a couple tenths of a second to Newman, but pretty clean so far. Back it down, back it down, back it down. So we gotta go through here. Alright, and then across the start-finish line, and then into turn one.
Still there. Clear inside.
And then right around here is where you come out of the pits. And that is a lap at the Roval. Oh, I'm into the grass.
Clear.
Getting passed by Greg Galding. What kind of sad world is this? I mean, it seems tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult. I just need to get better in comparison to the AI. Whoa, we're spinning. Yep. Took that chicane a little too quickly. Uh-oh, I see we're buffering. I'm gonna pause just to make sure we're not having any issues. Okay. Just took a little bit to come through. Want to make sure we weren't losing frames or anything. Alright, click back on the chat. Whoa.
Inside. Keep high.
Whoa, contact with Stenhouse. Coming through the front stretch chicane. Oh, I apologize for the sniffles. Gotta maybe turn down the AI a little bit if I'm gonna have a chance. Oh. Barely got the back end into the wall right there. Uh-oh, I'm spinning where Blaney spun. Oh, that was almost an awesome save. I almost drifted all the way through that turn. Alright, so since we haven't yet, let's go up into spectator view, since it's up on top of the grandstands and follows you all the way around. So here's the view. Someone on the very top of the grandstands can see all the way around the Roval track after one lap. You can get a front row seat to my terrible driving. RB Gardner, Dominic Walker, how are you guys doing? Brandon Foster. Alright, so I believe this is turn 2, and then this right-hander is turn 3. That's right around where Ryan Blaney spun, I think, in testing. Then we get into the grass, get passed by Greg Galding. This is either turns 4 or 5. This big right-hander. I don't know all the turns from this point on. I'm going to need to see a map. I'll actually pull one up on my laptop down here. Charlotte Roval map. Why does it seem choppy? Oh, there's the contact with Stenhouse. Is it choppy for you guys, or is it coming through fairly smooth? Alright, I got a map pulled up down here. Images. Alright, I got it. I got a map. Turn 5, 6, 7. Alright, so the turn where you get back onto the track is turn 8. 9 and 10 is basically the old 1 and 2. 11 and 12 is the backstretch chicane. 13 and 14 is the old 3 and 4. Alright, so that one's easy. Just add the 1 on the front. Then 15, 16, 17, that front stretch chicane counts as technically 3 turns. Interesting. Alright, let's take a few more laps. Maybe try a race or two.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 35.
So upon initial testing, if the AI went too wide going into that backstretch chicane, they wreck almost every time. People want to say is a glitch. It might be glitchy that the AI are trying to run too wide through there, but I don't know. I'd be willing to say that's fairly realistic, that you're not going to see too many people going too wide through the entirety of that backstretch chicane in real life without wrecking. But a further bit down the post, in the comments on the post for this track on the NR2000 or NASCAR Racing track design page, NR track design, they posted an update for the track i9 updated LP files for slightly less glitchy AI. So that's what I installed, and I haven't really tested it yet, aside from this race, or from this stream. I don't really see any wrecks so far. They seem to be doing alright, the AI. That front stretch chicane is going to be a poop show. Let's go one lap
Clear
for you guys in this view, so you can kind of get a better view of the Roval. So a better view of the track itself. Alright, this is turn 3. And this next right-hander, parallel to the backstretch, is going into turn 4. And this is turn 5, I believe. Yep, and then 6. Yes, I know I'm going really slow. And then this left-hander is 7 right here. And then, yeah, the turn where you get back onto the track is turn 8. Go through formerly 1, which is now turn 9. And which used to be turn 2. Turn 10. Turns 11 and 12 in the chicane. And 13 and 14. Oops, we're gonna fly right through that. That would have been a track penalty. And where I just locked up the brakes there going into turn 1 is where William Byron had his crash in testing back a few months ago as well. Oh, I almost just had a really similar crash to Ryan Blaney. Oh, and I take out Eric Jones. Oopsie daisy. Alright. Let's just try a race. Let's see what happens when we go into a race.
Start your engines.
This shall be quite interesting. Just gonna start from the back and see what the heck happens. I'll do one try of the race in chase view, but then after that I'll switch back to the cockpit view that I usually like to race in. I'm kind of off center right now. I moved over to look up stuff on my laptop. There we go. Here we go. So this backstretch chicane is where I think there's going to be lots of problems. Not only in the game, but in real life as well.
Get ready now. Going green.
The two chicanes, turn 2. Oops. Sorry, Matt, Kansas. And then a turn 6, I think, are going to be the
Green flag.
biggest problem
Green,
areas.
green.
All right, let's go. Let's try this. A little bit slow start through the chicane, and we already spin with contact with Matt Kansas. Come on, turn, you bastard. Whoa. Kinda seems like you stay in turn 2 most of this time. You get to turn, or gear 3. Did I say turn 2? I meant gear 2. Second gear. Alright, here is where there might be chaos going into the chicane. Or are they getting through decent? Actually, they're getting through decent. Oh, no, I see some smoke.
You got a slow car ahead.
Landon Castle got into the tire barrier, and then I got into the wall. Jeez, those curbs are huge. Oh, we're going into the wall. Yep, I took that turn at a bad angle, and we're going into that wall. And we got engine damage. We're going to turn the difficulty down maybe a little bit, so I can feasibly race. Alright, I want to see the... I know I'm doing absolutely awful. I'm going to need lots of practice at this track. I want to see how the AI got through the chicane the first lap around. Actually, hopefully it doesn't overload my computer. Sweet. Got Camera Control Master loaded up. Gonna bring this pit lane 1 cam over and get a good view of the chicane. Shoot. I lost my bearings. Come on. There you go. Oh. When I have all these apps loaded at once, it takes a little while for the delete key to respond. Now let's take a look at how they got through. A little too wide action there. Oh, they made it through. Hey, that updated LP actually seems to work. Oh, there's where Landon Castle spun. And there's where I hit. There's where I hit the wall.
Drivers, start your engines.
Let's try this again. Since we got that view, now I'm gonna exit out of Camera Control Master because it should stay for that view for pit lane 1. Actually, I'm gonna bring it back. I want to move it up just a little bit. View replay. There we go. Now we can see the action, what happens afterwards, if there's a wreck. Oops. Alright, let's try another race. Let's try not to get hooked up with Matt Kenseth at the beginning this time. Pause, there we go. Blaze Driggers, Adria Fitzy, Dynaco's All Mine fans. Sorry I didn't get you guys shoutouts earlier. How are you y'all doing? Chat froze, that's what I was afraid of. There we go. That's where the roof cam ended up. We got like a pedal cam. Except the feet aren't moving. With all the Camera Control Master work, yeah, that's where the roof cam ended up. But we're using this one. Zoom it back in, get my field of view I like.
Get ready now, going green.
It ends, we got the interior roll bar stuff and the mirror. We're in full-on sim mode right now, minus the ticker. OVWSRL channel official. Well, almost rammed into these guys trying to get your long account name in. Everyone's checking up through this. Apparently on the restarts in real life, they're not taking the chicane. Yeah, the AI are either amazing or I suck. I'm guessing it's probably the latter. Or a little bit of both. Turn 6. That one initially caused me a lot of trouble. In NASCAR Heat 3, turn 6, I'd always spin coming over that crest. Or lose traction. Yeah, they all made it through for the most part this time. Definitely lost a little bit of my tread off my tires right there. Uh-oh, Daniel Suarez has damage. I locked the hell up out of my tires, but I somehow don't think I hit anything. Yeah, in the initial post on their Facebook page, if you scroll down in the comments, NR Track Designs also posted a comment with an updated LP and track INI. Just import that and overwrite it in your Charlotte Roval folder, for the track download, and yeah, the AI seemed to be working much better. It's kind of a shame I wasn't quite done with my crash compilation. I was recording and I was getting quite a decent amount of footage off that backstretch chicane. Oh, I'm crashing. How did I not crash right there? Oh my goodness. Maybe I'll try another race and set the difficulty to like 80. Just want to give myself a chance of keeping pace at the field. Alright, there's a couple saves I want to save, no pun intended, where I locked up the brakes going into one a little ways back, and this run through the chicane the most recent time. I thought for sure I was going right into this tire barrier. I somehow just cleared it. Then I thought for sure if I'm spinning to be able to avoid this, I'm for sure going into this wall. How I didn't hit either is beyond me. Whoa, that didn't sound good. Alright, let's watch this. Let's watch this slide going through here. Alright, that's worthy of a save. That's worthy of a save. Thought for sure I was wrecking. Roval, chicane, save. Alright, then let's go back a lap to the end of the first lap where I slammed on my brakes for about 5 seconds and almost hit the car in front of me, but somehow I don't think I hit them nor spun out. It's probably flat spotted the hell out of my tires. Yeah, you can see the tire smoke from me locking to the brakes. Yep, right here. I think I might have just barely tapped Kenseth. Let's see this from Kenseth's rear camera. Yep, I just barely bumped Kenseth, but not too hard. That one's not really worthy of a save. I want to see what happens to Suarez up here. Ooh. A24 rocks. Once again, rocks. Put that in the NR2003 Gymkhana vid. I don't know what that means, but I definitely saved it for some sort of compilation or video in the future. Alright, meanwhile, that super chat came in that got me all excited. I missed what happened to Suarez. Let's take a look. Happen again. Oh, he gets turned by Eric Jones and hit by Kozlowski. The damage looked a lot more major than what the wreck actually was. Thank you again, A24 rocks. You rock. Alright, nice to see the Ricky Bobby. I'm on fire! Alright, I'm gonna turn this down to like 78 or 80. I just want to have a chance of keeping pace with the pack. Meanwhile, what happened to this? I don't know what's going on. I had my split screen, or my expand mode for my two screens for my laptop and my mini TV going on, but also my TV stopped working. So I guess I'll just have to use my laptop. Alright, let's try a race right away.
Drivers,
Get right into it.
engines.
Nitro Gaming. No, the AI are actually working pretty well. If you've downloaded the track. NR Leagues, nice. Walla Boy, how are you doing? There goes, sorry, it's my Pichu London. Brad Stover, sorry I didn't get those shout-outs in earlier. But yeah, if you download this track, obviously the only place it's available is on NR Track Designs Facebook page, which the link is down below in the description. If you download it in the same post, in the same thread that the track is posted, scroll down in the comments. They have updated LP files and updated track INI, and the AI are actually working much better. So yeah, if you want less glitchy AI, make sure to download those updates. Huge improvement. My hat's off to NR Track Designs. I know it's not as realistic, but I actually want to go back to chase view for this one.
Get ready now. Going green.
One of these,
Speed cars in.
one of these attempts, I will start up at the front. I'll just give myself a black flag and try to see what kind of wrecks I can cause on purpose at some point.
Green flag. Green, green, green.
I'm just gonna see if we get a black flag for skipping these guys before the finish line. Nope. They're checking up too much, so I just decided to skip them. And Jeffrey Earnhardt was not having any of it. Well, I was straightened out until Reed Sorensen destroyed me. Let's actually try going the wrong way. I'm testing right now. I can actually do anything I want. I'm just going to try going in through here.
Some kind of engine problem there.
Alright. No crashing. As far as the game, that is. Let's see how they all get through the chicane, and we're going to take out the ones that can't. Or that do, I mean. Oh, we got Joey Logano upside down.
You all right?
Once again, they actually made it through the chicane pretty cleanly. Looks like Casey Kane might have had some issues. Some problems, I should say. Let's see what happens to the baby kangaroo. The hit by Chase Elliott is what sends him over. And he's hit by Jamie Mack while he's flipping. Poor kangaroo. Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alrighty, let's continue onward with the messing around portion of this video. I think I'm gonna try cutting to the front, seeing how long I can stay up front, and once it looks like they're gonna start passing me, just try to wreck in a spot where there might be a good pileup. We're just gonna cut to the front of the line.
Stay behind 56 car on the outside line.
We're just gonna go ahead and cut to the front of the line.
Let him by. Let him by.
Yeah, the The AI are much better with that update. Make sure you download that update if you download the track. It's in the same post. Just scroll down in the comments and make sure you find the comment from NR Track Designs where they have the track posted.
Green flag. Green. Oh, man.
So yeah, we're just gonna stay up front, see how long we can stay up front. And once it looks like we're gonna start to get past, we'll try to cause a wreck. What we're looking for is the game crashing at all, any glitches. So far I haven't seen any. Just a couple minor wrecks in the chicane, but depending what happens in the race, that's probably going to be more than normal. Some minor wrecks in the chicane. Speaking of chicane, I want to try to cause a wreck on purpose going into the chicane on the backstretch. I think I'm just going to pile drive Kyle Busch and see what kind of pileup can ensue behind us. I'm just not going to break it all going into the chicane. Well, I didn't really take out Kyle Busch. That was teammate.
You all right?
Well, it was a big wreck. Yep, you just drop both. You just overwrite the existing files in the track. Are in the track folder. There's like 8 or 9 LP files, and then there's the one track INI. You just copy and overwrite them into the Charlotte Roval track folder. I want to bring Camera Control Master back and set up my chicane cam once again. There you go, perfect setup. There we go, perfect chicane cam. Yeah, except for me, the AI get through pretty good. Then once I take out Suarez. Alright, let's keep messing around. Keep doing a lot of the same stuff.
Drivers,
You're very welcome,
your
Brendan.
engines.
Here's Kozlowski Blaney fan. Rocketman 13. Oof, indeed. I should say oof. I don't play Roblox. So sorry, I don't know that noise that well. I'm gonna try doing a similar thing this time, except I want to actually get a decent sized pileup going on. Should I just turn the AI panic decel to 0 already? Already mod the folder. Obviously, I have an original backed up of every single track and file I ever download, so anything I tweak, I always have the original saved. AI, anyone from NR Track Designs, if you are watching this, the AI are working much better. Whatever you guys did to that second set of LP files and track INI, keep it.
Stay behind the 66 car on the outside line. 8 cars in. Stay behind the 66 car on the outside line. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like it's half of it is yellow. They're gonna hold us in the fence for 15 seconds.
Let's pull to William Byron. Save it, save it, save it! No. Seriously, no pileup from that? Oh, looks like I only got Larson. Where is Spectator? There we go. Why is that grass flickering? Might be something with my graphics card. Let's try that again. Next! Is the chat frozen? Shoot, yeah. I probably forgot to. Yep. Once I clicked off to load up Camera Control Master, I forgot to click back on the chat, thus rendering it frozen. Next!
Drivers, start your engines.
Yeah, this track is... I mean, I've driven a similar track in iRacing. I've driven, obviously, the Roval NASCAR Heat 2 and NASCAR Heat 3. In my comparison, it's, from what I was expecting the rendition of this track to be for NR2003, it meets my expectations, if not exceeds them. Yeah, whatever you are doing in the behind the scenes on our track designs, you guys are doing an awesome job. And I personally thank you very much for not only this, but all your other contributions to the NR2003 community. On behalf of myself and I'm sure thousands others within the community, I would like to thank you guys for working on this. Yeah, shush. I'm going to try to get to the backstretch chicane and cause a wreck. Just going in or just coming out of the chicane. I want to start a pileup. I got loose, hence me slamming on the brakes to stop the spin. It was kind of a save, but I lost a position. I think I'm just going to pile drive Joey Logano or Kyle Busch going into the chicane. Or both. That's more the carnage I was looking for. There wasn't a huge pileup, but at least I think I got Kyle Busch. Holy crap. How did Joey get through that? I like rear-ended him at 160 miles an hour. Jeez. There we go. Jeez. Huge crash into a part where two walls meet. No game crashing. No glitches. I mean, just aside from the awesomeness of that completely unnecessary wreck in itself. No glitches in the track. Alright, let's go to our pit lane 1 cam. There we go. That is a thing of beauty right there. I thought more cars were gonna hit Bush. I thought he was gonna get shot back into the line of traffic, but he's able to stop short of it. See that full speed. What I really want to see, based on how close that hit was, I want to see that from the rear cam of Logano. Not only the rear ending right there that I give him, but right when I come back flipping under the outside wall. What a shot. I forced Logano to skip the chicane. Then I absolutely demolish Bush and myself. That's gonna get saved for the compilation. Zach the sports guy. Well, this is mainly... Oh, you missed. And you didn't really miss it since you're watching it right now. Roval, Chicane, Crash 1. I'll record those later when I don't have the chat and face cam and microphone going. Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
I want to try doing the same thing one more time. Cause a big wreck on purpose in that backstretch chicane. After this attempt, just so if I start using some of these clips for that crash comp I'm like already halfway done with making for the Roval, just so I can get a little variety in the car set and the paint schemes and the car that's initially causing the wreck, I think I'm gonna switch cars after whatever crash I do this time. Switch cars and car sets. Because yeah, this is a rough car set based off of the first Charlotte race from this year. Maybe get a different one after this.
Stay behind the 66 car on the outside line. Let him by.
Yeah, I'm testing, since I suck at racing, I'm testing this track the only way I know how. Cause huge wrecks and make sure the game doesn't glitch out or crash or anything like that. So far, so good.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Looks like you passed under the yellow. They're gonna hold us in the pits for 15 seconds.
I almost exactly pulled a William Byron right there. Turn 4 keeps giving me trouble. Harvick. Get out of here, Harvick.
Inside. Car outside.
Oh, bastard.
Low. Stay low. We got trouble on the back straight. Clear. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Outside.
It's a little shortcut.
Clear.
It's a little third chicane I just added. I'm just gonna absolutely just plow right into the back of Denny Hamlin and see if I can't get a pileup started. Well, I don't see too many cars coming through. They're either piled in or had to just come to a complete stop to not crash.
Looks like we lost that motor.
You don't say. Oh. Oh, that was a pileup. A lot of them definitely piled in. Awesome. And no flips that time either. Do I dare turn down the... I think I'm going to exit out. I have the original backed up, so just trying this as an experiment. I'm going to turn the panic decel down. Charlotte Roval. Track INI. AI panic decel 0.5. Alright, so we're going to try that. Load the game back up. Make sure I unfreeze the chat and the alert screen. Pick a different driver. Who should I be? Scroll through. Let's be Kurt Busch. Sure. Why not? Good old Curtis. All right. I'll turn the difficulty up just a little bit. Change car set just so we can get some more different paint schemes in there. Texas. All right. Let's do this. I think I got to turn my overhead light on soon. I got all my camera lights on, but I forgot to turn my actual room light on. It's kind of cloudy outside, so it's a little dark. All right, let's do this.
Drivers, start your engines!
More random wrecking at the Charlotte Roval. See you later, Blaze Triggers. Thanks for tuning in. For joining. So this paint scheme is roughly based off the first Texas race from this year. And something nice that that NR Track Designs did, well, that I'll explain in a second. For all these tire barriers you see, it's not actually a tire barrier. It basically just registers as a regular wall if you hit it. So if you like just barely clip it, you're not going to get stuck on it, and it's not going to ruin your day.
Let him by.
Probably sheared the left side of my car off.
Let him by.
Yeah, shush, I'm not letting anyone by.
Let him by. Get ready now.
We got Jimmy up front.
Let him by.
Gonna try to wreck with Jimmy.
Eight cars in.
all the AI are gonna go this way, but I'm gonna go the proper way that they're going for
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Oh, man.
the restarts in the real life races.
They're gonna hold us in the pits for 15 seconds. There's an accident on the front stretch.
Already an accident.
Car inside. Clear.
Fly job.
Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. Stay low. Clear. Outside. There's an accident. Clear. Outside. Outside.
I'm already hearing accidents.
Still there. Too low. Clear outside.
Alright, so basically I'm just gonna pretend I've got a stuck throttle just plow into the back of Amarola, see what kind of pileup we can possibly cause in the chicane.
Inside. You're up top. 3 wide.
It's pretty decent. Not as big of a pileup as the last time, but looked a little bit more spectacular. It was me hitting Elliot, that's what flipped me over. Save that one. Wait for it. Boom. 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 That one's getting saved for the compilation. That should be released either tonight or tomorrow at the latest. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a 100% race, length race, at the Roval in Heat 3. Roval, Chicane, Crash 2. Alright, restart.
Drivers, start your engines!
Try causing a crash at a different point in the track. I'm trying to think of where I could create a good pileup. Maybe in the stretches like between turns 4 and 5. Like that little part that's parallel to the back straight. Could try that. Try it out, man. Try it out.
Stay behind the 56 car on the inside line. Let him by.
I ain't letting anyone by.
Let him by. Stay behind the 66 car on the inside line.
At some point before this calendar year is over, I'm going to put together a car set for this game. Just my own personal one, just from obviously everyone else's paint schemes. Just my my favorite paint scheme for each driver, all put into one car set. They're going to be kind of cool. Aesthetically, my favorite paint scheme for each driver, all in one set.
Let him by.
So I'm going to make a
Let him by.
personal car set with all of my favorite looking paint schemes.
Let him by. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Oh, man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like you passed under the yellow. They're going to hold us in the pits for 15 seconds.
And the yellow is the warm-up lap. this turn I'm gonna.
Clear. Car inside.
Thought that was gonna be a bigger pileup than it was. Well, I guess we got more cars wrecking up there. Thought there was gonna be a bigger pileup. Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Yeah, so once I'm done with this live stream, I'm gonna take some of the best crashes from the live stream, just record them with the regular TV cameras or just some of the other default game ones, kind of like drive-through. I'm gonna add those to what I already have, finish editing that, and then publish that either later tonight or tomorrow with the latest. And tomorrow, gonna do a 100% length race at the Roval in Heat 3. And later at night, I will be competing in the preseason races for the NASCAR YouTube Pro Series. I'm gonna try to stream that. Contacts drive. F1 fan, how are you doing? Looks like Dynacos All Nine is the only one in the chat.
Get ready now. Going green. Let him by. Case car's in. Let him by. Green flag. Green flag. Green, green, green. Oh, man, they're showing us
I'll try causing a wreck in the same-ish spot. I just want a bigger pileup in that spot. Oops. How dare you hit your brakes when I'm trying to wreck you. Same goes for all of you. Nope, you're not getting through anywhere. Just swerving back and forth. I almost took out my brother. We'll keep up with the messing around, and then I'll actually try a short race at one point. I'm gonna pause for a second. The slow mode is only on 10 seconds. Quit your whining. Alright, back to the stream, chat, alert box, game window. Boom. Let's try an actual race this time. Let's try actually racing. Why not? See how long we can go. Don't have yellow flags on, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to do all 62 laps right now. That would be crazy. Might actually have to be Saturday that I do that 100% Heat 3 race.
Get ready now. Going green.
Alright, let's see how long I can last without completely losing all the cars or making some sort of major mistake. Probably not too long. Or crashing. Or all of the above.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
And all this checking up is exactly why on the restarts they're not taking the chicane right here. Kind of like that they're doing that. Surprised I made that work.
Keep low. Stay low. Clear outside.
So that's 2 positions. Oops. Double oops.
Car outside.
Take a little shortcut right there. And they didn't make a pass, so it doesn't matter.
Inside. Stay high. Clear inside.
Oh. I know I was going to trying to pass Sorensen. That was all my fault. Let's just keep it going. Pretend there's no caution. See if we can catch the rest of the pack. One of the upsides to being so far back is you don't have any traffic to deal with, making you check up. Just gonna pretend we didn't shortcut that.
Stay high. Clear inside.
Come on, hold the line. There we go.
accident on the front stretch.
Someone spun out. That didn't happen.
You got a slow car up high.
That shortcut again. Oh, slippery going into turn 4. Didn't hit the wall that time. I need to get better with that chicane. A little bit of an understatement. Sorensen or Rush Chastain? I have no idea. Take our shortcut. That's the only way I'm gaining ground on everyone. Because I keep accidentally shortcutting that chicane. Say that 10 times fast. Shortcutting that chicane. Shortcutting that short chicane. terrible in any area except that last part of the last chicane. I keep missing. There we go. Darn it. Spun myself out on the rumble strip. Six a little too hot. Only a matter of time. Man, I nailed that second curve in that chicane. Alright, we're done messing around with this race for now. Corvette Racing, Tropical Cyclone, how are you guys doing? Sorry if I took a little bit for me to get to for that one. Alright, let's see what I did wrong here. Yeah, my front end almost cleared that wall. How much I hit that curb. And my back end has barely clipped the tire wall. That's what sent me around. Let's try another one with... Let's just try another one. From the start.
Drivers, start your engines!
Little Jamie, baby. Oh yeah. We got a incorrect car model in front of us. We got the SS instead of the Camaro. I acknowledged it, so I don't want to hear any of it. I know that all the cars in this car set aren't correct. Not even the year, apparently. Actually, after this next test, I might just turn yellow flags on and do like a 62-lap test race at 25%. I might just do a test race. I mean, I don't got anything going on in the next 2 hours or so. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. Let's turn the difficulty down just a little bit more. Down to 80. Turn yellow flags on. Let's do a 25% race. Let's pick a different car set too. Dover. Oh, only 30. Ooh, Chicagoland. Alright, let's do a race. Tyler, right, I did run third person for a little while earlier in this stream, so for those of you that like the chase view, I do have some footage of the chase view for you guys. You just go a little back earlier into the stream. Real quick, before I get started with this race, I am going to turn my lights on. I gotta grab a quick drink, and then I will be back in like a minute. Be right back. Alrighty, let's get started with this. 25% race at Charlotte Roval, which equates out to 62 laps. Tropical Cyclone, I'm gonna keep streaming for as long as these 62 laps take. And then after that, I might do a little bit of random crashing, but not for too long. So I can't really stream much past 3 hours total for today. And I'm already at the hour and a half mark. I'm guessing this race will take about an hour and a half. Gage Alley, who is my favorite driver? I'd have to say it's a toss-up between Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott. Can't even definitively say if either of those are my favorite at this point.
Get ready now. Going green.
Base cars in.
8 cars in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
We'll have to see how often the yellow flags are called. I don't even go up to third right there. By the time you shift up to third, you're just going right back down to second gear. Same thing with these few turns. Maybe I need to stretch the gears a little bit. Maybe I can actually try adjusting a setup for once in my life. I can actually figure out what the heck I'm doing. There you can shift up to third before going back down to second. Spend a lot of time in second gear, as is the case on many road courses. Spend a lot of time in one gear, right in the middle. Alright, moment of truth. Are we going to have a caution here? Are they going to keep it going? Great. So far, so good. Doesn't look like really any trouble. So far, a little bit of contact I saw from some cars. Got a good run on those two, so we're going to pass on the outside. Back it down, so we're not going too fast. Going into this front stretch chicane. Usually seems to be a little bit of trouble, but able to hold on to it. Gained 2 positions cleanly, second lap. Oh. Loosey-goosey going into turn 2. Coming out of 1. Shoot.
Clear
Into the wall.
Inside, clear. Car inside. Still there.
We just lost. We just went back to last, I think. From that.
Keep high.
Second to last.
Outside.
Oh, we're sliding. Sliding.
Clear. Car outside. Stay low. Still there. Clear.
We're not doing too good so far. Had a decent run going, but then we made a mistake.
Outside. Clear.
Hitting that wall, trying to make it 3 wide on the outside.
Outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear.
How I just pulled that off is beyond me. God, this thing is so loose right now.
Outside. Keep low. Keep low. Keep low. Stay low. Clear.
Oh,
Outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear outside.
back to last. God, I'm struggling to not be in last. This is sad. Why does it seem like they're more difficult now when I turn down the difficulty? Just use a different car set, could be different ratings. Me hitting the wall right there in the last lap all started from me getting loose in that turn. And then when I corrected it, I was going in at a bad angle. We all know what happens on this channel when you're at a bad angle. Gonna have a bad time. take that shortcut, like we did a few times in the last race. I have no idea if we're going to need to pit or not. I think we might need to for fuel and tires, obviously, since this is going to take its toll on the tires, most likely. This Roval. Default tire wear is probably set pretty high for this track, I would imagine. There's a good run. Taking a shortcut.
Stay low. Keep low. Keep low. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside.
I feel like I'm usually decent at these few turns right here. Getting back onto the track. I didn't shortcut the chicane that time.
Still there. Keep high. Clear.
Thank you for anyone new joining in right now. I apologize for not being super interactive right now. I'm just having to take an insane level of focus trying to not crash, taking each lap of this track.
Car outside.
Oops.
Clear.
I think I accidentally spun Burrito. No. Whoops. Didn't mean to. I just got into that turn a little too hot. do at least one pit stop. Shortcut, so I'm not going to spin out trying to, alright, let's make sure I don't make any passes. If I take that shortcut from now on, I'll make sure I don't pass anyone, so it doesn't give me an advantage. We've got about 27 laps of fuel, and we got like 56 laps to go, or like 54 or 53 laps to go.
Car outside. Clear.
Uh-oh. Are they going to go into that chicane too wide? What are you doing, Landon Castle?
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
It's only a matter of time before I brought out a caution. At least me bringing out said caution didn't really do any damage. I barely just tapped that wall on the right hand side, but sweet, now I can get to test a round of yellow flag pit stops, see if there's any glitches or not. Well, we're back to last. We lost 7 positions, but we don't really have any damage. It's the bright side, I guess.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 51 car.
Where's the rest of the field? Alright, so what lap did that caution come out? I don't have to see. Say what lap it is because the caution thing. Alright, obviously we're going to pit. Our tires are worn pretty significantly. We're in last anyway. Plus I think everyone else is pitting too. everyone doing?
Pit road is now open.
No one else is
Limit
pitting.
45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road. The pace cars in turn 1. We'll give you 1.5 cans of fuel. The pace cars in turn 2. Wait, something's wrong. Come on, you guys. The lug nuts wouldn't go on right. Go, go, go! Keep it under 45. Keep it under.
I'm gonna have significantly better tires than the rest of the
Pace
field.
cars on the back straight.
Or the majority of the rest of the field. Gage Alley, 609 Ryan, Mr. Mayada. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Again, sorry I haven't been more interactive.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Sorry, buddy. I know you can make it up on the track. Stay behind the 15 car. Okay, merge when you can.
Still gonna have to pit once more.
We'll
So
give you
about
1 can of
14 laps shy on fuel. Or I can have one more lap of caution to go after this. Probably going green next time by, I would imagine. Got 50 laps to go out of 62.
We're going green next time by. Line up, single file.
Weird. They're already going to be entering in turn 2 with this restart by the time we're even crossing the start-finish line. Trying to figure out what my streams are going to be for the next couple of days of that when I want to do the 100% length race at the Roval in Heat 3. If I'm going to be able to stream that, or do that, the YouTube Pro Series preseason races. And then, I might skip watching the Packers game on Sunday, only just to... I'm only going to be able to see watching the Roval's first race live once. And be able to watch plenty of other Packers games. I think we're on lap like 13 or 14 out of 62. So we're a few laps away from like 25% complete. Just kind of keeping a distance to make sure they don't all slam on the brakes and check up the AI, and then I'm not paying attention, blow my motor slamming into the back of them under caution. That's why I'm kind of keeping my distance right now. Alright, back to green. There's only like 5 cars that pitted under that last yellow because of my spin. It's like a non-contact spin. So I might be able to maneuver my way through the field a little bit better since I've got fresher tires than the rest of the AI. We're going to be checking up a lot though going into this chicane, yep. A little bit of front end contact, but not too much. That's why I'm keeping my distance until we get done with this last damn chicane. Make sure the tires aren't too cold before I start making moves. Spin myself out. Yet another caution.
Stay high. Clear.
Spun myself there. In contact with the 51. I guess I'm just keeping my distance so I get a little bit more spread out and I don't have to worry about checking up and contact and crash quite as much. One lap complete on the restart, mostly incident free.
Inside. Stay high. Clear. Inside. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear.
Hold your line, Sorensen.
We got a wreck on the front stretch. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. You got a slow car.
How is there no caution for that?
Car outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside.
Oh, I lost all those spots back.
Yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
I knew it was only a matter of time before something like that happened. Well, I crashed, but it was a huge impact.
You all right?
Got way too loose going into turn 1 after I made all those passes when there was that AI wreck. I was trying to get back up to speed. Someone ran into me, spun me back out, hit the wall, and that's where we are. It's only a matter of time for another. You came back at the perfect time, Tropical. I was actually racing a mostly clean race up to that point. That didn't sound good.
51 car.
Still 45 laps to go. So let's see what brought out the caution for that one. Obviously, it was my fault. Sylvie gang. Alright. So here's the chaos that was going on through the chicane from turn 1 the whole time. So someone started wrecking up here. I don't know who. Is it Gray Galding trying to go too wide there? Oh no, just the 95 slides all on his own. Then there's a pileup on from there. Ty Dillon gets up on his side. And then everyone's checked up, and then you'll see me come flying on through here. Right here. Here comes me in the 41. VG03, how are you doing? So I make all those passes. And then I get a little too cocky by sliding into turn 1. And then I'm trying to desperately get back up to speed. Meanwhile, there's a wreck going on right there. That's why 47 got into me. I'm trying to hold my line as much as I possibly can, but just me and the 15 making contact right there sends me into the wall. I get hit by the 99. I get hit again by the 51. And I back it into the wall. And that is why we are under caution. Probably around the halfway point of this race, like lap 30 or so, I'm just going to take a quick break. I meant to do this before, but I got to take a pee. I can hold it for like 15 laps. Quick break. I'm going to take a quick smoke and then back to the second half. I do have Stunt Trek. Tropical Cyclone. Should I do a stream of it at some point? Try to do some stunts. So obviously we're pitting this time for tires, fuel, and repairing the damage.
We'll fill you up.
All these cars going to the left are also pitting. How many laps have I completed? It's a 62 lap race minus 45. So like 17 laps I've completed. I got like 45 to go. So like a little past the 25% complete mark.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road. The pace cars in turn 1.
Alright, repair that damage, boys. Straighten out. You parked at a bad angle.
In turn 2.
I used the shave the deck lid off.
The pace cars on the back straight.
That guy's car. I might take the hood off of my car.
Go, go, go! Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Still not going to get in front of the 99.
The
Still going to be in last.
In turn 3.
It's on turn 3s and turn 8.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 99 car.
So there's only 3 laps of caution per yellow flag.
We'll give you 1 can of fuel.
See if I can go a little bit longer this next time without the yellow coming out. Maybe, maybe not. If there's anyone new joining in that's wondering, look at how awesome my car is at this point. That's wondering, just the layout the track looks like. I'll do this next pace lap in the chase view. I know you guys like the chase view. So here's the backstretch chicane. Turns 11 and 12 officially, and turns 13 and 14 are what is normally 3 and 4.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the 99 car on the outside line.
Ty Dillon's out with a tire issue. It's probably from when he got up on his side, probably bent his axle. And that's turns technically 15, 16, and 17 with the chicane. In the chicane. Alright, so here's turn 1. It's left-hander into the Roval section off of the oval. It's a little cresty. Left-hander is turn 2.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Caught up to the rest of the field, up through turn 3. And this kind of sharp right-hander that goes into the stretch is turn 4. It's a little stretch, kind of parallel along the back straightaway. Hender Vengers, how are you doing? Sorry I didn't get the shout out in sooner. And this is turn 6. This uphill over the crest right-hander. Down into the left-hander, turn 7. Turn 8 is the one where you come back out onto the oval. And then the rest of the turns are basically just the oval turns and chicanes. This is turn 9 and 10. What used to be 1 and 2 is now 9 and 10 for the oval part. And the chicane is 11 and 12. First part of the chicane is 11. The second part of the chicane is 12. What used to be 3 and 4 for the oval section is now 13 and 14 for the Roval.
Get ready now. Going
And
green.
the final chicane is 15, 16, and 17.
Pace cars in.
Going back to onboard for the start of the race. So yeah, once again, around lap 30 or so, taking a quick break, even though I've already taken a short one. I meant to use the restroom before, but I didn't yet, so I apologize. Already locking up the brakes. I'll get a chance to start passing, just not while it's all congested right now. Don't force anything yet. Especially going into these chicanes. Too wide or more, that's a disaster waiting to happen. Couldn't really see where I was going because I had the 51 right in my line of sight.
Clear. Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Still there.
Just gonna jump that chicane a little bit. stretch out second gear just a little bit more if I try making a setup to this track based on the one I'm currently using. Oh, that was close. Where is there a caution?
Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the 99 car.
Don't run out that one. I mean, I'm like the second to last car in line. I didn't see any cautions in front of me. It must have been the guy behind me. Oh, there's already a caution. Must have been something in the chicane, like minor. Yep, that's what it was. We have Larson, Boyer. Oh, that's what happened. Larson hits Bowman, who takes it really wide. Then he gets into the tire wall. Barely clips Boyer. Takes out himself and Larson. And... oh... could have been a big pileup right there, but only 3 cars involved. I'll have to see who else is all pitting before I make my decision whether I will or not. Probably going to.
Whoa, slow down.
Another wreck. Click back on the chat. There we go. See what the rest of the field does before I make up my mind whether I want to pit or not. I think the rest of the field is waiting to pit by the time there's few enough laps left to where they'll be able to make it the rest of the way after filling up. So I think we got like a 36 lap fuel window with a full tank, so even if we fill up now, we're still not going to have quite enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. If we are pitting, we might as well get fuel.
Pit road is now open.
Yeah, we'll pit.
Limit 45.
Everyone else
Keep
is
it
too.
under 3,500 in seconds. Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road. We'll fill you up. The pace cars in turn 1. The pace cars in turn 2. Go, go, go! Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Pace cars on the back straight. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Shoot. I was so focused on trying to pass Clint Boyer, I almost flew off.
Stay behind the 32 car.
Oh, darn it. Well,
We won't fix the damage.
that's what I deserve.
Okay, merge when you can.
I deserve that. Trying to beat Boyer off the line and I got slowed down. So all that ground I made up onto the pits for naught. I need to stop looking at the chat while I'm in a vulnerable position to crash. Nebulous Plays, Danger Zone, how are you guys doing? We got like 3.5 laps short on fuel. Alright, so let's take another look at my stupid little goof coming out of the pits. Alright, yeah, I saw Clint Boyer. I was so busy trying to focus on making sure I beat him off the line, which I did. Forgot it's an immediate left-hand turn. I almost went into the tire barrier. Locked up the brakes and didn't, but I lost a bunch of spots. Look at this interesting position we're in right now. The leaders pitted, so we have 3 out of the top 5 cars that were in the top 5 before this pit stop right behind us. Or right around us. Logano, Kyle Busch, and Denny Hamlin. So we got we'll be racing with some of the leaders. Not up front, but we'll still be racing with some of the leaders, per se, for the first time this race. Who's winning? Good question. I'll have to check. Once again, Ty Dillon's the only car out with a tire issue. Allmendinger's leading right now. Sorensen is second. Casey Kane third. Jamie McMurray fourth. Timmy Hill sixth. McLeod, however that's pronounced. That car that was severely damaged is up in 6th. What a running order right now. Alright, so in like 5-10 laps or next caution, whichever comes sooner. Taking a really quick break. I gotta run to the bathroom. I've been holding pee for like 15-20 minutes now. Green this time by if you didn't hear. Once again, I'm keeping my distance so much in case they all check up in front of me. I don't want to damage my car all over again, slam into the back of a bunch of AI cars checking up. Hamlin and Busch are probably going to fly right around me in the front stretch chicane, so just going to let them by. They're obviously going to be much faster. And I'm just going to spin myself trying to slow them down.
Green, green, green.
I want to get black flagged, so I'm making sure I don't pass anyone before the start-finish line.
Clear inside.
Do not want to get black flagged or something stupid like that.
Inside.
Yep, as expected, there's Kyle Busch passing easily. Denny Hamlin to follow.
Clear inside.
I'm just going to let them get their position and start trying to make up ground after that. So we're not going to have too much of an advantage tire-wise. Most of the field pitted this most recent time. The majority of the field. Denny Hamlin with a really bad run going back onto the oval. Pass back.
Inside. Clear.
Kyle Busch is like third to last right now, including Ty Dillon, who's already out. I thought he would have been making up ground a little bit quicker. How are Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin not gaining their ground back quicker? I would have thought for sure they would have been flying through all these straggling cars by now.
Car inside. Clear. Inside. Stay high. Keep high. Stay high. Stay high. Clear.
Oh, I think that's Stenhouse. Slow coming out of the chicane. Going into the pits.
Inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Outside.
We just lost second gear. That's the end of our race. We're gonna have to be in third this whole time.
Clear.
I just blew second gear. God darn it. So first, third, or fourth we're gonna have to be in for the rest of the race. Oops. in peace, second gear. William Byron's slow through the chicane.
Car inside. You're up top, 3 wide, clear all around. Clear inside.
I might start guilt-free taking those shortcuts since I don't have my second gear anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stay in third, basically, for all the spots I'm supposed to be in second.
Clear. Inside. Clear.
Thank you, Bowman.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. Inside. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear inside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. We'll give you just a splash of fuel. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Outside. We got a wreck on the front stretch. Clear.
And that's probably our race.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Clear outside. Hit motor close.
Yep.
Car inside. Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the 15 car.
Alright, so that is probably the race. Probably gonna call it quits shortly after that. Because, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to compete even just to stay in the back of the pack after that. Alright, so a wreck coming through the chicane. There are 2 cars side by side up here. This group of 4 gets really checked up. Logano, who's by himself, comes flying in, hits both of them. Logano goes spinning, sends Boyer. Boyer's about to get through, but then he hits that, gets hit by Bowman, and then there's me in the 41 T-boning him right in the driver's side door. Effectively ending any chances that were left of this being a decent race for me. Alright, so we're going to retire. We're going to skip forward to the last lap, see who wins, and then I'm going to get going. So we've been streaming already almost 2.5 hours. Gonna simulate to lap like 60, see who's leading by then. And I gotta get heading out. Got a few things I need to do later tonight, including pee. Alright, so who's leading right now? Truex Jr. is leading. We can watch like the last 10 laps. There's going to be 10 to go on this restart. So we can just pretend this is a real race. Alright, coming to 10 to go. Look at Larson's car in like 7th place. Green flag. 10 to go. Truex out front. See if they can stay green for the rest of the race. I'll also take a look at all the TV views too. Keselowski's lurking. He's not letting Truex just pull away. Blaney's in striking distance. Harvick's back there. Got like a 4-car breakaway for the lead right now. Truex, Keselowski, Blaney, and Harvick. Oh, switch to a different camera view there. There we go. Elon, the NASCAR fan. Justin Moore, how are you two doing? Thank you for tuning in. Alright, Truex back onto the oval section. Still out front. Here comes through the chicane. So far, so good. Looks like Kez gained a little bit of ground through the chicane. Coming to 9 laps to go. Kind of tropical. I kind of wrecked. The AI wrecked first, and then I piled in, and you got big time problems with that motor. I wasn't going to race the rest of the race like that. Oh, Keselowski is right there with 9 to go, entering into turn 2. This might actually be a accurate battle to who might be battling for the lead on Sunday. Once again, it's kind of about a 4-car breakaway for the lead. Logano's kind of lurking back there in 5th. Obviously no caution yet, I don't think, at least. I don't see any lights on. Logan Crane won. How are you doing? Truex. Keselowski seems a little faster through those chicanes. Seems like he's gaining a little bit of ground. He's losing ground in the rest of the oval section, but gaining ground in the chicanes. I think Harvick just passed Blaney for 3rd, if I saw correctly. Yep. It's Harvick in 3rd. He might track down Truex. Where's Kyle Busch at? I know he was in the back last I saw. We can get that big 3 action going. What's this car set? I forgot. Oh yeah, Chicagoland. So yeah, Harvick's ratings are going to be good. If it was based off the standings back then. Deadlord 101. Thank you for joining. I tried doing about 30-ish laps until I finally crashed out. Now I'm just watching the last like 6, 7. Watching the AI race it out. Watching for any bugs, glitches, etc. Lap 55 of 62. Then I'm gonna... Oh, actually, I was going to say, I think I'm going to accelerate, but actually just saw Harvick passing Keselowski. Harvick's catching Truex. Oh, Truex, he hit that curb, so he was slow through that section. It's going to be a battle between Truex and Harvick. Looks like Harvick's probably gaining. Yep, Harvick's officially passed Keselowski. Switch to the... Oops. Wrong button. There we go. Spectator cam. 1 continuous shot from the top of the grandstands. You can see all the way around the track. Oh, Harvick's gaining. Harvick's gaining. Can Truex hold on for the lead in the last 6, 7 laps? Or will Harvick be able to catch him? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Dominic Scalise, you are not late. You're just in time to watch the finish. The AI battle between Truex and Harvick. Truex still out front, obviously. Where's Harvick? Oh, he's gained a lot of ground. He gained even more through the chicane. Oh, Harvick hit that last curb. Harvick lost a little bit of speed. Let's go back to TV2. Lap 57. So I think it's, yeah, 6 to go this time by. So we got less than 6 to go. Will a caution come out? Will Truex be able to hold on for the lead? I kind of did a little bit of everything with this stream for the Roval. I did some actual racing, about 30 laps. Did a bunch of crash testing. I know, I'm just watching the AI, see how they run. Just doing some AI racing testing. Oh, Truex pulled away a little bit, pulling onto the oval, but Harvick is right there. Harvick ain't going anywhere. Let's go back to TV1 for a little moment. So we're coming to 5 laps to go. Truex still out front, but Harvick is gaining slightly in certain sections. Looks like Truex pulled away a little bit right there. Five laps to go, I think. If I'm doing my math right. Yep. 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. Looks like a 2-car battle for the lead right now. Darn it. Meant to hit C. There we go. C for camera. Alright, Truex was a little faster, coming out of 4 right there. As you can see, he gained a little bit of ground on Harvick. You can see the other cars going by on the other side of the Roval part. Man, Harvick still right there. He's not going away. Just going to take one slip up by Truex for Harvick to be right there. Coming to 4 laps to go. Truex seems slower through the chicanes. Look at that run Harvick got. They are side by side for the lead, coming with 4 to go. That was an amazing run by Harvick. Is Harvick going to have the lead? Yep. Come on, Truex, get him back. 4 laps to go. Here comes Blaney kind of catching up again, since the 2 leaders are side by side. Side by side, slowing each other down. Oh, there goes my camera light. How is Harvick almost in the lead in the game? Easy, because their ratings are based off real-life data. So, we should have accurate ratings based on where they were up to in the Chicagoland race at this point in the season so far. Can Truex get him back? It seems like the lead car, who's ever in the lead at the time, is kind of at a disadvantage when they're in the front going through the chicanes. It seems like the AI is almost smart enough to take the chicane at a slightly better angle than who's ever in front of them. Like, let's see if that's the case right here. Truex, yeah, Truex gained some ground back on Harvick in that chicane. This is going to be a close battle. And Blaney's kind of silently creeping up too. 3 laps to go, I think. Yep, start of lap 60. 3 to go. Come on, Truex, get him back. Oh. Harvick is faster through turn 4 there. Truex back into the picture during in the braking zone. Harvick seems to be pulling away just ever so slightly. All it takes is one little mess up on the part of him on one of these turns or the chicanes. Second or third place car can be right there, but he had a good run through turn 8 back onto the oval section there. Harvick has a decent gap on Truex now, coming to 2.5 to go. Still no sight of Truex getting back into the picture in the battle for the lead. That could change in the next 2 laps. Coming to 2 to go with Harvick in the lead. Truex chasing closely behind. Just takes a really good run. It was like 5 laps to go. That run Harvick got through that backstretch chicane is what gave him the lead. He just flew right through and then was able to get his nose underneath Truex going into turns 13 and 14, and it was his race from there, and he's held on since. Truex back into the picture in the braking zone. He just needs a couple good turns to get back in contention. I think he's closer this lap at this spot than he was last lap. Yeah, once again, Truex kind of lagging behind a little bit. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch Harvick. As we all suspected, once Harvick took the lead, I think that might be it. Unless Truex gets a super quick run through the chicane. On the front stretch or the back stretch, I think it might be Harvick's race. We got one more lap to go. Come to the start-finish line, this time by 1 to go, white flag. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Kevin Harvick in the lead. Martin Truex Jr. in second. Ryan Blaney back in third. I don't think Truex is going to be able to get him back, unfortunately. Oops. Back onto the oval section through turn 8. Harvick has a big gap. There's no way Truex is catching him. Yep, no way. Unless Harvick wrecks right here, he's got it in the bag. And according to this prediction, this little short mini prediction, Kevin Harvick will win the inaugural Charlotte Roval race on Sunday and automatically advance into the next round of the playoffs, even though I think he already was. So Kevin Harvick. Make them pack race at the Roval. Did you say Roval or Oval? The Roval. I don't know. I could try turning the AI acceleration way down and the chassis type. I was thinking about that once that news got announced. I want to try making restrictor plates for all the tracks, even the short tracks like Bristol and Martinsville. Just to lower the AI acceleration, mess around with the chassis type. See if I can't make makeshift awful restrictor plates for all the other tracks for this game. By the way, thanks for tuning in, David Land. Nice to see you here. Connor Mayo, Kozlowski Blaney fan. Sorry if I missed anyone throughout the course of the video. Alright, so you saw here my little unofficial prediction is that Kevin Harvick will win the race. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm just going to try going the wrong way to do a traditional backwards big one before I get heading out of here. Thank you for tuning in, everyone, by the way. Black Flags Matter is in the building, too. How are you doing, man? Just about to get wrapped up with a 2-hour and 45-minute long live stream. I've done some racing, I've done some crash testing, I watched the AI to see how they raced. No major glitches or bugs or crashes of the game. Everything seems so far so good at this moment. So, yeah, I'm just going to do a random backwards wreck right before I get going, because I know you viewers like that. That's what you guys always want me to do at the end of these streams. Got Black Flags Matter, we got David Land. Just need Erica Stepp, Real Radman, Iceberg, Danny B Talks. Whole gang would be here.
Whoa, slow down. We got trouble on the front stretch.
DeBurrito spins on the warm-up lap through the backstretch chicane. What a turn of events. Alright, so it's probably going to work best to wreck them on the backstretch before they get to the chicane. So that's where I'm going to time
Green flag,
getting to them at.
Green.
Just shy of 3 hours for this one.
Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
A little bit more crash testing before we end this one. For those of you that want to see some actual racing or some more serious testing of this track, watch the first 2 hours and 45 minutes. Right now I'm just going the wrong way to end my stream the traditional way. This will be good to get them as they're right before they get into the braking zone for the chicane coming out of the backstretch. Oh, little bump.
Race back to the line.
How do you expect me to do that? I missed my brother on purpose.
You all right?
And took out the baby kangaroo instead. Alrighty folks, that is it for this video. Thank you so much again for watching. As always, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. Be sure to go check out my Twitch page if you want to follow these live streams on there. Excuse me, hiccup. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter if you'd like to be kind enough to help, kind enough to follow me on there. And then lastly but not leastly, if you'd like to be kind enough as to help support this channel, there we go, that's what I was trying to say, I got ahead of myself, and get some cool goodies in return, please feel free to go check out my Patreon page to find out how. Thank you very much to Adria Fitzy, Tommy Joyce, and Jay Barker for your support on there, truly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your suggestions for future ones you want to see me do down in the comments below. As always, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace. Bye.